I'm gonna click record just in case this is provides any more valuable information. So oh, and I gotta do share screen. Okay. So this was a photo I was looking at just before you got on and trying to make sure I got this one right. Where is this one at? Do you know? Hang on, you know what? I got it. Hang on, I just realized since I'm recording, it's not going to get you when I've got my headset on. I got to put you on my speakerphone just a second. Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what, South Carolina, what town?
Excuse me. This is Columbia, South Carolina, on Silver Street.
Okay, so here I'll put in Columbia, South Carolina. What's the name of the street?
Right. And if you want to know, it's while we were living on Silver Street.
Silver as in gold and silver, as in gold and silver kind of silver?
What?
Silver as in, when you say it's the street, it's Silver Street, like gold and silver?
No. It's S-U-B-E-R, Super.
Oh, S-U-B-E-R, Suber Street.
Yes.
I don't remember hearing that. Suber Street in Columbia, South Carolina. Okay.
Yeah.
And so this would be what year? 50s?
This would be probably 1957, maybe 56, maybe 58, but I don't think so. I think it's 57.
Okay.
Camellia is in the picture. She and Carmen were staying there.
Okay, that was my other question. Whether that was, thought that looked like Camellia, but I thought it was more, this little insert I thought was Camellia, but then I thought, well, maybe that's Marcille. So that's Marcille?
Yes, that's Marcille up there on the left.
Okay.
And Camellia down by, looks like Chad. Is that Chad? Let's see.
Okay.
I think Chad is on the far right.
Yeah.
There's Jay and Nancy on the left.
So at this point,
well, no, that may be Jay and Annette, and Nancy standing up by Bruce.
Yeah, so Camellia.
And there's me and Afton.
So in the back, Bruce is on the left, and then you're on the right, and then Afton.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Okay, got it. I just had a few things backwards. Okay, well, that's an awesome photo.
Dan hired somebody to take that picture.
Okay. So now I'm jumping to these photos, and primarily are going to be of you and your family that I've added. So who, I don't know, where is this? What baby are you holding? When is this? Do you know?
Okay, this is in Indiana, Peru, Indiana.
Peru, Indiana. Okay. All right.
And of course, that's me holding the baby.
Right. So this would be about what year? Late 1990 something or early 2000 something, or you know?
I'm thinking, let's see, who would be the baby then? Stephen is the baby. So I'm going to guess that that might be Stephen, but I'm not certain of it.
Okay,
And that would have been late 1990s, early 2000s. I'm not sure of the exact date. Let's see, if that's Stephen, we can find his birth date and go from there.
okay, so for now, I'm just gonna pencil in around the year 2000. Not sure though. Okay, well, so I'm not gonna change it on here yet. I wonder if it would,
Where did that date come from?
where did the date that's here?
Yeah, July 15, 2010. Where's that come from?
I don't know. That's the, when I loaded it up, that was the date. Either that's the date it was developed or the date you put it onto Flickr.
Well, the picture is not in 2010.
Right, and I didn't put 2010 there. So that might have been the date you put it onto Flickr. I'm not sure why that date's there.
Yeah, hopefully it might be the upload date.
That's my,
Okay. I'm not absolutely certain that, Stephen, but if Jenny were here, she could help out with that, but she's working right now.
okay. Well, for now, we'll put it might be Stephen. We're gonna just say around the year 2000. And there's a few other photos of the same.
Well,
Yeah,
the other pictures, that's the same. That would be the same date, time, and
right.
it's the same.
Okay. We'll see if you can figure out anything else about who that is or when that birthday is, and let me know, and I'll leave it where it is for the moment. Now this, remind me what her name is.
Pardon?
The name of the girl in the yellow. What was her name?
That's Elizabeth, my granddaughter.
Okay.
This is in Indiana, same place.
Okay, I don't know if I have her in here yet or not. Let me see. Let me just type in Elizabeth. Nope, I don't. So I need to add her as a person. Let me go back.
Do you have Lily in there?
Yeah, it's Lily's. It's already pinpointed Lily. So we're gonna add her as a person. And if I click there, will it do it? No, I gotta go back. Let me just say done. And I'm gonna. Okay.
Yeah, you skipped over the picture of Lanny. I guess you knew that was Lanny?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just a second. I gotta move your picture out of the way. Let's see. And it's asking me to identify some people. And it's like, okay, I don't want to do that right now. So let's see here. I gotta go to the bottom. And where is the photo of Elizabeth? It's usually close to the bottom. Did I miss it? Ah, there it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna add her name. Elizabeth.
Okay, her maiden name was Madsen.
Oh, I thought.
No, hang on a minute.
I thought she was a Moen.
Sorry.
And is her married name Madsen?
Is Madsen, I think.
Okay.
Watch me have my brain freeze on that.
I know there's a number of other photos. I'm pretty sure there's other photos with her in it, and I've just been waiting for you to remind me what her name was. I know I've met her. I should know who she is. Okay, so this is the one of Lanny here. Okay, I penciled in Lanny up here. You don't happen to know where or when that one is, do you?
I can't tell you much more about that photo than the fact is it's Lanny.
Okay,
I suspect it is his Barbara Lucille's house, but I don't know that for sure. And I don't know the date, but he's fairly young there. The family might be able to help narrow that down for you.
okay. That's fine. Okay. So here's a picture. So would that baby be her baby that you were holding?
Oh, you know what? That could be. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. She came out to Indiana twice. And that probably is her baby.
Okay,
And her baby's name would be Cameron.
okay. Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come back
And
here.
that would have been late in 2000 then. That would have been, let's just guess, 2005.
So Cameron Madsen would be the is probably the baby.
Yeah.
So this puts it around 2005.
Yeah. Now the picture you see in the background there, you see that picture in the background?
Yeah.
That's my mother-in-law,
Okay.
Lily Deaton Wilkerson, and that one does have Stephen in it. So this isn't Stephen because the picture is showing Stephen older. So this would be Ken.
Okay. All right. So I gotta put the year 2005 then.
Yeah, I'm not certain of the date.
Okay. Well,
Now, my camera, I thought those times showed a date down at the bottom, imprinted in the photo, but you don't see anything, huh? I don't know if I'm seeing the whole photo or not.
I don't see anything else. Let me close this thing off. If I enlarge it. No, there's nothing else there for us to see at this point. Let's see if we see a photo, a date imprinted on any of these other two.
Yeah, it used to be that the cameras actually printed the date on the photo. I thought maybe mine did at that time.
Well, if it did, it didn't get uploaded. It might have got cropped off, or I don't know for sure, but it's not there.
It would still be there or there.
Okay. So I'm saying around the year 2005.
Yeah.
And we'll call it that for now.
Yeah.
And let me go to these other two. And actually, let's be consistent. So I said July 15th, 2005, because we want these to stay together. Okay. 2005, save, Peru, Indiana. Terry, Cameron, Madsen. Okay, and we'll say 2005.
If Benny were here, Benny would know better than I do, and also Elizabeth would know better than I do.
Well, at any point you can jump on here with her and say, hey, double, and you can, none of this is set in stone. This is
Yeah.
just our best guess at this point. So I'm gonna put this one at the same date. And now we've got Elizabeth pinpointed. Peru, Indiana. Okay. And there's Annette and Lynn. Okay, so this is Lily.
Do you know the other information?
No, I'll go back. I gotta focus on your photos right now. Well, I'll go back to Annette and Lynn later with.
That photo is on my site. Yeah, that's on my site.
Well, that's where I got all these off of your Flickr account.
Okay, well, anyways, that's obviously her wedding. Okay, that tells everything. We don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it. I'm going to focus primarily on the ones that are your family on this call. So this is Lily. Is this also in Indiana, or do you know?
Yeah, this is Indiana, in Peru.
Okay.
Now I see that I don't have the same clothes on here as I had in the other photo.
Yeah,
Let's go back at the other photos and look at see what my clothes look like.
it doesn't
This
really.
is a different date.
It doesn't look like the same setting. It doesn't look like the same camera
No,
even.
I don't like the same shirt or anything.
I don't even think it's the same camera.
My suspicion is I can't even be sure that that's me standing there. It could be Ben. But anyway,
That's more likely you. Ben,
we know that much for sure.
that doesn't look like Ben. That looks more like you. Ben's more heavy set.
Yeah, well then this would be a different time. And I cannot say it'd be somewhere between 2000 and 2010, but I can't say exactly when.
Okay, somewhere between 2000 and 2010. Okay.
That's my best guess.
So I'm gonna just pencil it in as 2005. And I made the note that we're
I have no idea what month it is.
yeah. Okay. And here's an older photo of you.
Yes, it is indeed.
Would that be when you were still in Orem?
Wow. Can you zoom in on that? See what is on that? What's in my pocket?
Okay, let me see.
Well, I can see some of Dan in me there.
Yeah.
Keep zooming in.
That's as big as it'll go.
Okay, it's not telling me what that is.
No.
My face looks way too mature to be on my mission, but I'm suspecting I might be on my mission.
No.
But I'm not sure.
No, I am pretty sure that is not your mission. I'm guessing that's when you lived in Orem. That's really what my gut is, but
my face was filled out so much there that, well, when I was in Hong Kong, I did gain quite a bit of weight initially, then I ended up losing it all. But
I don't know, looking at your hairline, it just doesn't, as I look at the other photos I've seen of you, that your mission era, this looks 10 years later or more. I'm guessing.
Okay, well, that could be while we were living in. Let's see, after I got off my mission, we lived in 1963, we lived in Columbia, South Carolina until 1971. And then we moved to Orem.
Okay.
I don't know, Artie, I just don't know.
Okay, well, let's compare some photos here. I'm gonna type in your name. Oops, if I spell it right. And let's pull up some other photos from some other times to.
Well, this photo down here, me and Lily, right after we got married.
Yes.
Let's look at that one. That tells you what I looked like after I got off my mission.
Right. That's what I wanted to do. What's that?
I'm a lot thinner in this photo than I am in the other one.
Right. That's why I wanted to look at a few others.
So it was on my mission. It would have been during the time that I gained weight, right after I went on my mission. But I don't think so. I look older in the other photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Now, you're probably right. It's probably an Orem. That's
okay.
Probably true.
All right. Well, while we got this one up, let's make sure. So, I just don't have a date or location. It's got you two are pinpointed here. So is this South Carolina or where are we at here?
Yeah, this is in her parents' home in South Carolina,
Okay, so
in Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia. Okay, Columbia, South Carolina. I'll just type in here. Whoops, what did I do? Meant to type. Let's see. Wilkerson home. So this is 60 what? 63?
1963. This would have been in August 1963.
Okay. Do you know a date? It says August 20th.
Next date, that's in August.
Okay.
It wouldn't have, I don't think it was, well, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a little under the 10th, but that doesn't matter. We just don't know the exact.
Okay. I've just, all right, we'll call it August 10th. Okay, good. 1963. So is this, so you're newly married? This isn't a wedding photo, is it?
This was at our reception in South Carolina. We
Oh,
were married at Salt Lake Temple, but then we had a reception in South Carolina.
okay.
This is a wedding reception.
Okay. All right. All right. So,
Wasn't she beautiful then?
yes. Yes. And so this is a photo, again, so this would be 69. We were in 68 or 69 or somewhere around there. We were in Virginia.
Yeah, that's
Or,
right.
or early 70.
Jenny's not born yet, so we know it's before 1971. So,
Right. When we moved from Virginia, the summer of 1970, this could be the winter of 1970 or 69.
yeah, I can't pinpoint it any better than that.
Okay.
That's Karen that I'm holding in my arms.
I'm gonna
Well, let's see. We can look at Kay.
I'm gonna say winter of 70. Just anyway,
Okay.
Clifton, Virginia. Oh, it's letting me add a face right now. Sometimes it doesn't initially, but later on it figures out there's somebody. So that's
The card there is the card that Dad gave us.
okay.
It's a red Volkswagen. So it would have been after Dad made that. Well, of course, if we're in Clifton, that's Clifton, Virginia. I'm sure you know that.
Right. Yeah, I already had Clifton pinpointed. I already knew where it was. I just wanted to fine tune it a little bit here.
I think it was during the Christmas holidays, but I'm not positive.
Oh, okay. Let me pencil that in. Maybe Christmas time. So
Well, what was it exactly? It was between Christmas and New Year's, or somewhere in that range. We probably we were not in Clifton at Christmas time, but during Christmas vacation, I think we came up.
okay, so I'm gonna call it December
28th.
okay, 28th. All right, good enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back. Where was now I've got all these other ones. I want to go back to the one I had a minute ago. So I'm gonna, I know if I type in recently added, I'll find it. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna call this one Orem. And
you put a question mark by there to say that we're not certain.
okay, I'll say probably Orem, late 70s. So there's a photo of you. Hang on, let's go to one more comparison photo. If we go, I'm gonna type in my name here because there's a photo of you. Actually, what I should do is I go to the year. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This photo. So here you are in 1981, September of 1981 is how you look there.
Oh, wow.
So that other photo, you definitely look younger than this.
Yeah. In fact, I didn't even recognize myself there.
Yeah, that's you. That's the day I went in the MTC.
Is that it?
Yeah. So that's what I knew what that was. So I'm gonna say the other one is like 78 or 70 something. Midish, latish.
Okay, I can't outguess you there.
Yeah. And it's and I'll just say we're guessing mid to late 70s.
We left Orem in 93 or 94 and left Utah altogether in 97.
Okay, so I'll just call it 1978. It's close enough for what we're doing, and I said probably Orem, guessing mid to late 70s. Okay. So this photo, so here we see Lily over here in the same outfit holding a book, and that's probably you standing there because now here's you next to her holding a baby. Okay, so even though we're guessing when it is, I'm going to put it at the same date so those photos are next to each other. So we're calling it June 22nd, 2005. Even though we know that's a guess, I want to keep them together. And I will just say sometime between 2000 and 2010. But now we can see the baby. Does that tell you anything, Terry, or not? You know which baby that is?
I'm pretty well babies look the same to me.
I know, right? Okay. I agree. Okay. So I'll just say not sure.
Say somebody was visiting us. I'd have to have help from Jenny.
Okay.
I don't. Jenny would know, but I don't.
So something you can do if you ever want to is, again, if you could jump on here, and if you were to just type in a search with your name on it, all these photos would pop up, and you could go through them with Jenny, and she could maybe help you fine tune some of these, and you guys could put a little more info on it. Okay, so here we have this photo, which looks a little bit later than the other one.
Yeah, I've got the same outfit on that I had on one of the other photos.
I'm just looking at
this is me and Lily, and I'm guessing Cameron, but I'm not certain of that.
as I'm looking at Lily's face there, and I'm looking at Lily's face here. She's several years older in the other photo.
Well, okay, go back. It's go back again and let me see all of the photos. Okay, it's the same as the one with Elizabeth in the yellow outfit there.
Okay.
So, she has the same outfit on.
Yes.
And so that's got to be Cameron. That's when Elizabeth was out visiting us.
Okay. And we said the date on this was 2005. So
yeah, that's a guess.
Right. So I'm gonna go back to this one then and put it closer to 2000. She definitely looks older in these photos than in the. In fact, this couldn't be Orem, could it? Or Utah?
No. Now,
Okay.
this is after,
Okay. I'm gonna change it to 2000 because there's definitely some years that have gone by between there.
okay.
Anyway, and then again, we're giving it a ballpark guess. And
I
this,
tried to get all my children to become the caretaker of my website, but they all refused to do it. I'm disappointed in them.
well, sorry to hear that. You've got so many, yeah, you've done so much work. I mean, what I've done is just a drop in the bucket compared to the work you put into getting those things onto Flickr. Okay,
Well, I enjoyed it,
good.
but I didn't take the time to document it. That was a big mistake, given everything is them.
Okay, well, here we have the same photo. Oh, wait, I didn't say holding Cameron.
Oh, just a minute. Go back. I saw something there that was date this.
Okay, just a second.
Go back and let me look.
Okay, all right. So we got the dog here.
Yes, we got the dog. Then that has to be after 2000. That has to be 2009 or later.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so now I know what this is. Zoom in on the dog and let me make sure I'm.
We've got two photos with the dog here.
That is Curry. Curry, we got him in January of 2010. Oh, he's licking my face, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, he still likes to do that. He's down here. Let's see. So it's this is 2000. This would be late October or September of 2010, and this is just a short time before Lily died.
Well, so this thing is labeled as July 15th, 2010. I mean, that's,
It could be. It might be then.
maybe that's just, maybe we should just leave it as that.
Where's the labels? I don't have to get to it. Oh, that was the upload date, or
I mean,
where'd you get the date?
that's what it was when I took it off of Flickr. It came with that date.
Okay, well that's probably accurate.
So it couldn't have been taken after that.
No, Lily died on September 25th of 2010.
Okay, let's leave this photo at July 15th, 2010. And let's, so this is the dog's name is Curly.
Yeah, that's Curly.
Okay, so we're gonna call all of these photos July 15th, 2010.
I got somebody at the door. I gotta go answer the door.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm back. Are you there already?
Yeah, I'm typing. I must have misspelled granddaughter. Granddaughter
Yeah, that's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth visiting Lily the hospital. Okay.
That's in um, Howard County Hospital, and that would have been,
Is that Indiana?
yes, that's Indiana. And Lily had just had open heart. I'm not sure she had the open heart. She was waiting to have open heart surgery to replace a couple of bad valves in her heart. And that would have been around late October.
Well, hang on. There's
Late August or thereabouts. Howard County Hospital.
Okay, it says Howard County Hospital East, Howard County Hospital South.
No, those are in Indianapolis. It would have to be, well, they changed the name of it. So it's Community Howard now, but then it was Howard County. So,
Okay, doesn't matter. It probably doesn't matter which one of these I click on then.
no, none of them are right.
Oh, none of them are right.
Oh, no, wait a minute, I'm taking the Howard County Hospital. Yes, that's good. That's the correct one.
Okay, we'll
It
go.
wasn't.
Okay, hospital. I'm just gonna say in Indianapolis. So this was in Indianapolis, right?
No, this was in Kokomo, Indiana.
Oh, okay. Kokomo. Well, should I just make the location Kokomo?
Well, we lived in Peru at the time, but the hospital was in Kokomo.
Well, how do you want me to label it, Terry? It's up. I can say Kokomo, I can say Indiana, I could leave it labeled as the hospital.
Put Kokomo, Indiana, that's where it is.
Okay, so I'll come down here and say Kokomo.
No, Kokomo. You lift up the MO.
Well, it got it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay. And this would have been either just before she had open heart surgery. Let's see.
So this, I'm guessing, is later than the other photos with curly in them.
This would have been before she had open heart surgery.
So is this fall of 2010?
This is the 2010, yes.
So
it's probably late summer, early fall.
Okay, so we'll just call it September. Oops. 2010.
Yeah, it's before September.
Before September.
Before September, be put down 8.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I'll say just before Lily's open heart surgery.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Well, I really need Jenny to help me with this.
Okay.
She and Elizabeth would know the dates better than I do.
Well, what I can do, Terry, is create an album. I've been thinking about doing this anyway, but if I come back to here and if I were to just say your name, Terry Compton, and this is currently all the photos that we have with you in them, and I can save it as an album, and then I can share the album to your email, and then you could just pull it up in your email and go through with Jenny and look at them and edit them and fine tune them if you wanted to. So
Yeah, Jenny's so busy. I can't.
or not, I'm just putting that out there for you if you wanted to.
Let's leave it the way it is right now. At some point,
Okay.
maybe we'll get his attention. As you know, Kay's in the hospital, and Jenny's really worried about her.
Okay.
That is me there. You know,
Okay. All right.
let's do it if you got time to do this morning.
Okay.
We'll try to find another day.
Good enough. So let's go to this one here.
Yeah.
So I've got everybody identified. I just didn't put a date or a location.
That would have been summer of 1964.
64.
Yeah.
Okay, summer.
Yeah.
And are you in?
That's in front of my father-in-law's house.
So Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, Benjamin Wilkerson's house.
Okay, in front of Wilkerson home. Okay. All right. And here is a photo. I have all the adults identified. Oh, I never could remember her name. Ben's first wife. What was her name?
Jennifer.
I thought that might have been it, but I wasn't sure. Do you know her maiden name or?
Yeah, her maiden name is Jensen. Jennifer Jensen Compton.
Okay. All right, because she's in several photos, and Jennifer was a strong guess in my mind. I just wasn't sure. So I've got all the adults labeled. I don't have any of the children labeled. And I don't know if we want to do that or not.
Okay. The center little girl is Elizabeth.
Okay, hang on. So.
Yeah, that's Elizabeth.
All right, so we just identified her, right? That's
well, yeah, we did, but this is a little girl picture. I don't know if they picked that up or not.
No, it hasn't picked it up. I gotta tell the computer this is Elizabeth Moen Matson, right?
Yeah.
Same person. Okay. All right. So we've got her tagged on there as a little girl. Do you know who these other two little kids are?
Yeah, the one in the blue is Christopher Morgan.
Okay, so basically I've got to create a new person here. And do you know who the other one is?
Yes, that would be Joseph Compton.
Okay, so I've got to go back out of here and find their faces again. I wish it would let me label them right when I find them, but I have to scoot over to here and then find them again. Here it is. So this was the one that you said was Joseph. Does he have a middle name? Because we got other Joseph Comptons. I got to keep it straight.
I think it's Joseph Benjamin.
Okay.
They're all moved there than I know who they are.
All right. And then the other one was this one. And what did you say this name was?
Oh, which one is it?
It's the one on the right, then the little blue.
Okay. That's Christopher.
Christopher Moen or Compton or?
Yeah, Christopher Moen.
Okay. All right. So if I go to this photo while we're here, any guess on the dates or the location or not? Late 80 something?
You know, that's Kay there. He's now laying in the hospital. Christopher is in his 30s now, late 29 or 30. Let's assume Christopher's 30 years old.
Okay,
So 30 years ago would have been 1990.
90, 93, 91
1991.
or 92, 90.
So
Oh, 90.
there. So let's guess 1992.
Yeah, wow. I was married in 92, so I guess I'm having my 30th wedding anniversary this year. That's why I said 91. I think I've been married 29 years, but it's going to be 30 years this year. Wow. Okay. So we'll just call it 1992. I'll say it's about 1992. Let me pencil that in up here. And what should we put for the location? You were still in Utah?
Yes, all of Utah.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's a good photo. I'm sorry for Kay and the challenges she's having now. That is really rough.
Yeah, it is.
I can't actually, I mean, I hear about it. It's like, I really can't put myself in your shoes or her shoes. Anyway, okay, so this is a photo of you and now it's Kay and Ben, right? That's not Jenny.
Yes, it appears to be. So what did it say?
Oh, right there, it says 1982 right there.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
That apparently was an activity at the ward in Orem.
Family heritage.
Having to do with genealogy and family history stuff.
Does that say February 9th? What is that? I'm gonna make it bigger. I want to read that banner a little better. Oh, Family Heritage Fair. That doesn't say February. That says fair.
Fair, you're right.
Okay. All right. I thought maybe it said February of 82, but it doesn't. Okay. So we're just going to leave it 1982 sometime. So that's Orem then.
Yeah. We don't know any more than that.
Okay, cool. This looks like a father and son outing is my guess. There's two photos. There's another photo.
That's a father and son outing. That would have been in Heber Valley.
I thought there was another photo of the same event. I don't know where it is.
It will be.
It's somewhere else. We'll find it eventually. So Heber Valley.
Yeah, Heber Valley. You know where that is, right?
Yeah, should we just call it Heber?
Well, it's not in the city of Heber.
Right.
It's Heber Valley.
Well, this is giving me a few options when I type in Heber Valley Airport. It's not Heber Valley Railroad. We don't want to.
It is choosing one of those.
What's that?
Can't you just leave it Heber Valley?
I don't know. Okay, I'll try. Nope.
What did you do?
It gave me nothing. If I don't click on one of these locations below, it leaves it empty. I'll try it again. Heber Valley. I hit enter. It gave me Heber Valley Airport.
Well,
that,
none of the above.
Okay, so
it won't let you just type in a new one, huh?
Nope. So Heber.
I don't know what to do in that case.
All right, Heber Valley. Well,
You could just say Heber, I suppose. It's obviously not the city. It's Heber Valley.
okay, we're gonna call it, we'll type in Heber and then I'll annotate it up at the top.
Yeah.
Heber Valley Campground, or what would you say here?
Well, it was a recreation area. I think it was a state campground of some kind. I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, I'll just call it Heber Valley Campground.
Yeah.
And that gets us close. So this would have been, now there's Ben right behind you there.
That's been.
So,
And at that time, we had a foster child named John,
oh,
and he is there, but I don't see him in the picture.
okay, so
And
this,
Ben had gotten his socks all wet, so I was trying to help him dry it.
so late 70, early 80, what's your guess? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay,
He's selling them there. I'm trying
um,
to think how to date this.
yeah,
Let's see. Ben looks to be, let's say Ben is, well, that would have been when he was young men's. And so he'd be 12 to 14 years old. So let's call him 13 years old. He was born in 1966 plus 13 is 79. 1979, 1980.
I was really close. I had said late 70, early 80.
Okay.
And probably May or June.
Summertime.
We'll just call it June.
Yeah, fine.
So around 1979. Okay. All right.
That's a portrait of me.
That looks,
Take him up.
I was gonna say, that looks similar to how you looked in that photo of my mission.
I know the one. So
Okay,
this is a photo taken of me. And we also got one of me and Billy while I was working in Montreal, Canada.
oh, wow, okay. So what was the year?
Late 1980s.
Okay, should we just say 88, 89?
I don't know. Somewhere in 1980s.
All right, I'll just say, I'll just put up here, late 1980s. Okay.
Mhm.
And this is much earlier than the late 1980s. Any idea about this one?
I'm trying to think now how I can figure this out. I am at my brother-in-law's home, and my in-laws are visiting, and I'm trying to. It's in Orem, in my brother-in-law's house, and I'm trying to think how I can date this. Well, just say 1980s. I don't know what.
I would guess 70s. You look a little bit younger there.
Okay, you can guess that. I
I'm-
can say
I'm gonna guess 79. Well, I'll just put on here late 70s, early 80s.
that'll be probably reasonable.
And I'm gonna date it 79. I'm just gonna call it that. 1979. Okay. And we already did this.
We already had a picture of that, and I believe that
Wait, this must be a duplicate, because we did the other one already, and let's see, we said the other one was around 2000. Let me just make sure. But if we scroll down here, we should see. Yeah, there's the one we already documented. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got
that's okay.
we got a duplicate. We're going to delete. Okay.
Okay.
So you're graduating from what?
From high school.
Oh, okay. All right. So is this South Carolina?
Yes, it is. It's on Cumming, South Carolina, on Super Street. Same place that we had that picture of the family, including Marcel and Camellia. That's
Right.
the home.
So
Outside of it.
it was Suber, Suber Street.
That's right. I think I was a little small for the gal, though. You think so?
Yeah. It's kind of swimming in that thing. So this would have been what year?
1958.
So should we say June?
Yeah. I think it was would have been in May, probably. But
Okay, May.
yeah.
Okay. All right. And here's a good photo of you.
Well, I lost a lot of hair by then.
Yep. So guessing that's
We have a fence behind us, so I'm not home. Zoom in on the way. Let's look at that fence.
oh, okay. Hang on. I'm guessing mid 1980 something, but
It looks like we behind the fence.
yes, there's a brick wall behind the fence.
Okay, I'm going to date this at 1987. I don't know for sure. I
Okay.
think I was in a park. I think this was a company social. That would have been in Salt Lake.
Okay, should I put where the photo was or where you were living at the time?
Well, the ideal thing would be to put where the photo was, but where I was living was in Orem at the time.
Right. So we put it in Salt Lake. See, one of the things we can do with this is sort it by location. And if we were to sort by Orem, we would get the photos of the era when you lived in Orem. But if we make the location Salt Lake and we ever did an Orem, filtered it with Orem, then this photo would never show up. So I would say,
But if they don't give you an opportunity to put where the photo was taken versus where I was living, then I don't know how to solve that problem.
right. I'm gonna say Orem. I already put up here company social in Salt Lake, living in Orem.
Okay, if you have it in the description that it was in company social in Orem, I mean Salt Lake.
Yeah, so I wrote up here, company social in Salt Lake, living in Orem.
Okay, that's fine.
So, oh, but we didn't put the date. So did you say 1988? 87, something?
86, 7, 8, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Mid to late 1980s.
Yeah, okay. All right. And it's a picnic, so we'll call it July. Okay, so mid 1980s. Okay. Now, is that the same one? Is that another?
That's the same one that we already looked at.
Yep, and this one is not documented, so I'm going to delete this
So
one.
where did you have the other one before you took that one?
Okay,
Let's see.
all
Make
right.
sure we're on safe ground there.
So that's going to be way down. I'll go to the bottom and work up. It should be down. There it is.
That's the same photo. Okay, let's delete the one. Well, yeah, I guess this is better than the other one.
I was just
the
gonna
other-
say, which one has the bet? Is there a difference in the quality of these two?
Well, obviously, I enhanced this one, but I didn't the other one.
Oh, okay.
See that? Yeah, let's delete that one.
Okay, so
That's
delete.
that's the original photo. The other one is an enhanced version.
Okay, so
Same thing.
we're deleting this one then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So is that K?
Yep, that's Kay. She was born in May of 1964. So she's less than a year old. So I'm going to say sometime around, although when that happened, I think she was May. So that would have been late summer, fall of 1960.
Okay, we'll just call it September 64. And this was South Carolina, or where were you at?
This is Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay. Okay. And there's you and Lily. She's looking pregnant, I think.
She's pregnant with Kay,
Okay.
and that was our home on 1102 South Odd Road in Columbia, South Carolina.
Wait, say the address again.
1102 South Odd Road, Columbia, South Carolina.
1102 South. Did you say Odd Road?
Yeah, OTT.
OTT Road. Okay, so we will call this down here Columbia. So she's pregnant. So is this early 1964 then?
No, it's
I mean,
Kay was born in May of 19. Oh yeah, Kay was born in May of 1964.
so she,
Oh yeah, this would have been before May.
right.
So
So
in spring of 1964, you can see she's probably back ready to deliver there.
so we'll just call it April sometime.
Yeah, that probably was April too.
Okay.
That's the first home. The first home we owned, and
Oh.
it cost us $4,000. Yeah, put that in the notes.
First home they owned, and it cost $4,000. Wow.
Can you believe that?
All right. If only I could buy a home for $4,000. Can't even buy a car for $4,000. A lot of bikes cost more than $4,000.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Inflation is just.
Yep, it's crazy. Now that's the same photo, just slightly zoomed in a little bit.
Slightly different angle.
You want me to keep it?
I'll leave that to you.
Well,
Decide whether you keep it or not. Which
it's
one is
not.
best?
It's not letting me back up. Oh, that's because the other one disappeared once I changed the date on it. It went. It filtered on down the line. Let's keep it for now.
It's not duplicate, but it's similar.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it. I'm just gonna say Columbia. I've got all the notes on the other one. And for now we'll keep it and go to this one. So we've got you in a pool with Kay. Ben, do you know which child that is?
It's Terry.
Okay. Oh, I wrote up there, Terry with Kay. Okay.
Yeah. This was we were making a trip out to Utah from Columbia, South Carolina, with our in-laws, with my in-laws, and I think Cindy and David were getting married at that time. We were going up for a wedding, I believe. Anyway, but this was in a motel somewhere along the route.
I'm gonna say for a Wilkerson wedding.
Well,
right?
Say for us, it's Cindy and David Shaw wedding.
Okay. I don't know if I can keep my fingers going right. David.
This is a wedding for my sister-in-law, and she married a Shaw.
Okay, but your sister-in-law is a Wilkerson.
Well, but her maiden name, that was her maiden name. Her married name is Shaw.
Right. So for Cindy Wilkerson and David Shaw.
Well, you could do that. Say that if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. And so this is a hotel pool along the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I'm inclined to make since I set up here what it is, I'm inclined to lump it in with South Carolina photos because that was the era of when you lived in South Carolina.
That's okay with me.
Okay. And so this would be
If you don't say what it was, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
so this would be late summer of 64 then again. She doesn't look like or maybe I don't know.
She's born in May, so it would have been late summer of 64 or else spring of 65. I don't know. For sure.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a 2 or 3 month old baby there. She looks older than that.
Yeah, I think this would have been spring of 65.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's probably the same deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hotel pool on trip to family wedding. Okay, and we got the information on the other one. Okay. All right, so is this the same trip? It looks.
She looks younger there than she did in the pool. Let's go back and look, compare.
Did you say go back and look at the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's moved on down the line, so I gotta scroll down to here. So there's the photos in the pool. She does have a head of hair there. Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna have to assume it's the same thing. I don't know. Oh, that there. No. That's this was probably at a Teton family gathering in South Carolina, Greenville. But I can't say that for certain, but
okay,
they like to go and have a little family gatherings. That's a pine tree there. And South Carolina is filled with pine trees. That's a guess. You can just put down it's a guess.
Yeah, I said probably a Deaton family gathering in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Was Lily's mother a Deaton?
Yes.
Okay, I was trying to figure out where the name Deaton fit in. Okay, I'm just gonna say that on here just for to keep things straight. So Lily's mother was a Deaton. So that's, and should I, okay, so I'm gonna say Columbia, South Carolina, because that was the area you lived in.
Well, actually, that would have been, the gathering would have been up near Spartanburg or Greenville, but we were living in Columbia.
Okay, so I'm gonna say gathering in Spartanburg or Greenville, South Carolina. And those were areas I heard people refer. When I was serving in Rock Hill, South Carolina on my mission, just bumped into a lot of people that referenced Greenville and Spartanburg. In fact, I think there was a family in one of my other areas. They had just moved from Greenville, South Carolina, over to anyway, I'm just, these are names that I was,
Yeah, you heard him about.
I was never in those places, but I sure heard them a lot. Okay. Oh, but the date. So this is K. So this then probably is.
And it's still the same in the fall. It was late summer of
Late.
1964.
Okay, so we'll call this August of 64. Okay.
That again is this is later now.
Yeah, we got Ben.
We've got Ben with us.
Yeah.
He's still in front of our first home, 1102 South Hawk Road. And obviously Ben is there, and he was born in 1966. So he's about 9 months old. He was born in June. So this would be the spring of 1967.
So spring, we'll
It
just,
looks like it's probably Easter. So
okay. Looks like it might be Easter. Okay. And it's Columbia, right?
yeah,
Okay, I wrote over here 1102 South Road. Okay. All right. There, you don't look too happy about something.
your picture was probably taken early Christmas morning one year after I was feeling over having to put all the toys together the night before to the middle of the night. I'm guessing, but it does look like something along that line.
Okay.
That would have been the late 70s in Columbia. Now at that time we lived on. We bought our second home, and the street that we were on, I'm trying to remember that street. Anyway, the second one cost us $14,000. Just keep track of my economics here.
Wow, that was a big increase.
Yeah, almost 4 times as much. It was 3.5 times as much as the first home.
Okay, so is this also in Columbia, or where were you at?
Yeah, we were in Columbia. I'm trying to remember the name of the street we lived on. I know it really well, but I can't call it up in a second.
And so you said this was
Probably Christmas morning.
late 60s? Did you say late 60s or early 70s? What did you say?
It's late 60s, not early 70s.
Okay, so we'll call it 68, 69.
Yeah, somewhere along there.
Okay.
Probably 12 months, 25th day. My guess. That's all I guess. I'm guessing I had put the kids' toys together the night before. And when you got a wife telling you how to do it, sometimes it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm telling you, you have to do it right now. Come on, get it done.
Yeah. Okay. And late 60s. Okay. And this looks like it could have been the
Same time,
yeah, same time.
pretty close, same time, same place.
So 68 fit for how Kay looks right there.
She was 64, she was born. I would have made her 4 years old. Maybe we'll have to change the date then, because she's not 4 years old, I don't think. She may be 3. So let's change that to 67.
Okay. And
That would be 12 for the month instead of 2.
what's that?
The
Oh,
month would be 12 instead of 2.
yeah, thank you. Okay,
Of course, this is a guess. I don't know for sure, but I think it was Christmas morning. We might see some more Christmas stuff here.
okay. So I gotta go back and find the other one though. I want to change it before I forget. So I gotta scroll down and then scroll up to this was the one that we're gonna change to 67.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, just wanted to do it while I had it in my mind. So now these two photos are next to each other. Okay,
Our dates are plus or minus 5 years.
right. But as long as we,
So maybe we're a little more accurate than that, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
I try, even if we're not exactly right, I try to keep photos that are of a similar occasion, lumped together.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go back up to the top. And there's you. Now Ben is, I'm guessing that's Ben, and Ben is looking really little there.
Yep. He was born in June of 1966.
Okay,
So
so
this would have been late summer 1966.
okay, I'll just call it July. He looks maybe August. Anyway, close enough.
I'm pretty sure we're sitting in the same place that you saw us before. In front of it, this is the Wilkerson's home.
Oh, okay.
6701. It's south of North Kilburn Road.
I'll just say sitting in front of Wilkerson home, Columbia, South Carolina, July 1966.
Yeah.
Okay. And I labeled this as Myrtle Beach. I was just guessing. I thought they probably went to Myrtle Beach. How's that?
That's correct.
That's another thing I heard a lot about on my mission was people were always talking about going to Myrtle Beach. And of course, I never went on my mission to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. Well, at this particular time, I was attending a seminar sometime. I worked for the University of South Carolina, and they sent me down there to attend something. I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
But we camped out. We were in a campground, and Kay loves the ocean. She loved the water. She loved to play in the water. So Ben was the exact opposite. He couldn't handle splashing and all that kind of stuff like Kay could. But that's another story.
So is Kay a year old there, or she's just a few months old? How old?
May of 64, so I'd say this would be late summer 60.
Call
I
it.
don't think it's 1 year there.
Yeah.
Is she 1 year old there?
No, I think, well, I would say let's call it August.
It's got to be August or September.
Yeah, let's call it September. Is Myrtle Beach still warm enough to swim in September?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I would call that September. She's not a year old.
She's not. So we can't go all the way to next year.
Yeah, so I'm just going to call it September of 64. Okay.
You can add to the notes that we were staying in a campground at Myrtle Beach.
I said that. I said business trip,
Okay.
camped in a campground. I have Myrtle Beach as the location. Okay.
That's perfect.
And
well, there is an interesting photo.
okay.
Lily and I believe this was our first Christmas. So that would have been in 1963, Christmas time. We're in a Kmart. And of course, at that time, Kmart's were the rave. Sure. And we went to buy a camera because we want to take pictures. So we went and bought us a movie camera.
Oh.
And,
like a Super 8 kind of camera?
Huh?
Like a Super 8 movie camera?
Yeah, yeah. But this obviously wasn't taken with a Super 8, taken with something else. I guess we talked to somebody into taking a picture of us. We must have had him the camera and asked him to take a picture.
Huh.
I think we were the only two there. I don't think any other family members were there to take that picture.
So this
So
is
anyway,
Columbia, South Carolina.
yeah, we were buying our Christmas present, a Super 8 movie camera
All right.
at a Kmart store.
And 63? 19,
Yeah.
1963?
Yeah, we didn't have any kids yet.
Okay.
How many years ago would that be? That would be
Well, that's
20 is 57, 60 years ago.
yeah,
Almost.
almost. I was born in 62 and I'll be 60 this year. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. And this photo, you know, there's another version of, I'm not going to worry about this one. There's a better version that's not all tore up. I'm just,
Well, we already went over one. Go back to that.
yeah,
That would look very similar to the one we took to Hank William Marcel in it.
yeah, I think it's the same one. I'm going to delete this one because this is all messed up and it doesn't have Camellia up here. Although actually it is a better quality.
There's Camellia sitting right there next to Dad, but
Right.
she's faded out.
Yeah,
And Marcel's not been put in the picture yet.
right. So
I don't. I would compare it with. No, this is not exactly the same picture. We're wearing different clothes.
really?
Yeah, go back and look, and you'll see. Bruce
Okay.
has got a different haircut there. I mean, we're not close. I
Okay.
didn't realize there were two pictures.
Okay, let me
Same.
scroll. Let's see. No, it would be down here somewhere, shouldn't it? How come I don't see
Should
it?
be towards the bottom.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have. Let's go to photos and I'm just gonna scroll by date. So this would have been 50 something, right? I think I've passed it. It would be sooner than this. Nope. Where did it go?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
got
it's
to,
not the other until we find that one.
it's right. It's got to be, it was late 50, right? 50.
Well, search on Columbia. Search on Silver Street.
Huh. Well, where did it go? I must have made a typo somewhere because it should be right there unless, all right, let's search Columbia. Was that where we located it? Was Columbia?
Yeah, it's in Columbia.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go to search places. Oh, there says Columbia right there. Okay, there it is.
There it is.
I don't know why I didn't see it.
Now I have to take that back. That is the same photo as this one.
But the other one has, this is more grainy than the other one. This has everybody in it, and the other one's got half the picture destroyed, but the part of the picture that's there is a better quality than this one.
Yeah, if you keep both of them, then you'll have a better picture of some things in one and better of some things in the other.
Okay, so this one we labeled May 22nd, 1957, and I don't know why I didn't see it when I dated it by date, except I guess maybe the computer is still catching up to stuff. I don't know. So let me go back to how I had it filtered before. There it is. And 1957, what did I say? May 22nd?
I mean,
I think that's what I had it set at.
look at the smile on this one. You can see her smile better.
Yeah, this is, that's curious. So I would like to have this quality of the other one.
Sorry, Chad, Artie, whoever you are.
Okay.
Well, we're lucky to have him one of them.
Yeah, right. Okay. So now okay, I got about 5 more minutes and I probably need to let you go. So this is you at a business meeting of some kind.
Yeah, this is a symposium,
Okay.
and I was demonstrating. I believe I had a couple tools I was demonstrating. My box is over here in the background in black, and then the woman in the white there, she was somebody who worked with me a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Harold Withrow, and what was his name? Anyway, I think I am demonstrating a three-dimensional spreadsheet and how you can use a three-dimensional spreadsheet in some of the things we were doing.
Okay.
I also made a speech there, a presentation, but I think this is just showing people a tool. But
So this is where and when?
I think this would have been in Houston, Texas.
Okay. 1980 something?
Yeah, it would be, well, late 80s or early 90s, probably.
Okay, let me just say late, oops, late 80s, early 90s, and I'll just call it 1990, just to go middle of the road. And there's another one.
Same thing.
Yeah. Let's see.
I didn't take those pictures. Somebody took them and gave me some. Obviously, I didn't take them.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to call this.
We already have one just like that.
Did we already have this one? Oh.
Yeah, well, very similar, if not exactly the same.
Okay, so this would, let's scroll down to 1964. Yep. I'd say that's the same one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My memory's better than yours.
There you go. Well, honestly, sometimes it becomes a blur after looking at so many photos. Okay, so this one we already did too.
Yeah, let's confirm we got it now before we delete it.
Yeah. So we're gonna scroll down to 66. Or yeah, right there.
Yeah, it's the same photo. It's different. I mean, I suppose we could compare and see which one.
It might just be slightly different, but I think this is a better one than the other one. I mean,
it's not the same photo, but it's a photo taken at the same time.
Yeah, the other one's a better photo, and it is slightly different, but I would say just keep the other one.
Yeah, it looks like we enhanced it a little bit there.
Yeah,
when you enhance it, you sometimes make it more pretty. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete that one, and I'm gonna keep the other one. Now, why is Dad? Okay, it's not giving me an. It's just labeling it as Terry. It's not giving me the way to change it.
It's not me. It's not me. I know that.
Yeah.
I think that we had a little debate with the family about this picture or this series of pictures, trying to figure out where it was. It doesn't look like it's Marcia's. And I don't recognize that fence. So
Yeah.
I guess I don't know the date or the place in that one.
Okay, so for now, I'm gonna leave that one. I'm not gonna worry about that one. When was Kay married? This is a lovely photo of you and Kay.
Let's see. Kay would have been married. Her first baby was born Let's see. Let's assume that she was 18 or 19. She was 19. Let's say she was 19. And she was born in 1964.
Okay.
So that would get 83.
83. Okay.
That's a guess.
All righty. Probably not January.
Yeah, you still got 2023 there.
Oh, whoops. Going into the future. Why? Whoa, I think my number lock thing is something's. There we go. Oh.
This would have been summer, sometime between spring and fall.
Okay, so maybe double. And she was married in Provo?
No, this picture was taken in our home in Orem.
Okay. Okay.
This was for a reception for her.
Right.
Taken on home on 400 East, 800 North.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make a note here, double check Kay's wedding date. We're right now we've got a ballpark on that, but this is something we should be able to pinpoint. So anyway, okay, well, I gotta run. As you can see, there's lots of photos here that we've got a fair number of them documented. But there's some more that we just need to fine tune a little bit.
And since I'm up and running here, I'll go see if I can look at the at that index to my photos and see if I can decipher it.